Once upon a time, in a small, dusty village, there lived an old woman named Bibi Gul. People called her Aqalmand Borhi, the wise old lady, because she always had smart answers for every problem. But the villagers were a bit foolish. They liked teasing her and trying to prove she wasn't so smart after all. The first trick one day, a group of young men caught a small bird. They said, "Let's see how smart this old woman really is." They went to Bibi Gul and said, "Bibi Gul, tell us, is the bird in my hands alive or dead?" They had a plan. If she said alive, they would crush it and show it dead. If she said dead, they would release it and laugh at her. Bibi Gul looked at them calmly and smiled. She said, "My sons, the answer is in your hands." The boys stared at her, then at each other. She was right. If they killed it, it was their fault. If they let it live, it was their choice. They left scratching their heads while she went back to drinking her tea. The second trick, a few days later, the villagers decided to test her again. This time they said, "Bibi Gul, our cow stopped giving milk. What should we do?" She asked. "Did you feed her?" They said, "Yes." "Did you give her water?" "Yes." "Did you treat her kindly?" One man laughed. "No, but we sang a song for her." Bibi Gul chuckled and said, "Then maybe your cow is tired of music and waiting for grass." The whole village burst out laughing, except the cow, who probably agreed with her. The third trick one day, the village chief wanted to make fun of her too. He said, "Old woman, you think you're wiser than me? Tell me, where is the center of the world?" Everyone waited for her answer. She looked at the ground, drew a circle with her stick, and pointed to the middle. "Right here." "C'est the chief laughed. "That's impossible. How can you prove it?" She smiled and said, "Prove to me that it isn't." The chief had no reply. The villagers laughed so hard that even the goats started bleeding. The last lesson, finally. One little boy came to her and said, "Bibi Gul, why do you always answer with jokes?" She smiled and said, "Because people who come with foolish questions don't deserve serious answers." The boy thought for a while and said, "Then I'll only ask you smart questions from now on." Bibi Gul winked. "Good. Then I'll finally get some rest."